Welcome to this channel. I'm a recreational scuba diver based in the United Kingdom. I want to share with you in these videos some of the things I've seen and experienced whilst I've scuba dived in the seas and oceans around the world. It became clear to me a few years ago that some of the things I'd seen and experienced, and in some cases taken for granted, will never be seen or experienced by most people in the world, and sadly or inevitably, a few of the things no longer even exist. Arches, formed by the action of waves in our oceans and seas, can take hundreds if not thousands of years to form. I dived at a dive site called Darwin's Arch in the Galapagos Islands, and that's the arch you can see in the background. It collapsed on the 17th of May 2021, and the remaining columns are now called the Pillars of Evolution. After many years of making short videos of my dive trips to show friends and family and colleagues at work, more and more people began to ask where they could find these videos on YouTube and other channels, and some of them were a little surprised when I hadn't uploaded them. These comments made me pause and think about what I could do with these thousands of video clips which I collected over the years. Once I decided to create the channel, for personal reasons, I needed to have defined goals about what the videos were trying to say and do. And I eventually settled on three. The first was to inform scuba divers. The second was to entertain and educate anybody, everybody. And the third was to, from time to time, pose questions to researchers, scientists, and to you as subscribers about what I'd seen. I have to admit that when I first settled on these three goals, it did seem a bit pretentious. But as time went by, I realized that having these aims was very, very important to having a focus and helping to steer the outcome of each of the videos. I plan to make several types of videos. One will be called rough cuts, which to all intents and purposes will just be short sequences of what I've seen on day 1, day 2, day 5, day 10 of the trip, strung together with maybe a bit of background commentary, so that anyone can see what I experienced in a general sense. Other types of videos I plan to do will concentrate on particular types of life forms or entities. And some of the obvious ones will be things like sharks and turtles. But there'll be other videos on things which are maybe not so commonly known to non-divers, and even divers themselves, things like sand perch and snappers and parrotfish. Some videos will be about a single dive. An example will be the dive I made on the shipwreck called Salem Express. I've only been there once so far, and the video will be just about that one dive. Some videos will be about a specific site, which I've visited more than once. A good example would be Masa Abu Dubab in Egypt, where you have fantastic encounters with green turtles. Other videos will take a look at the equipment and some of the procedures that we undertake whilst we're scuba diving. So for example, in scuba diving or recreational scuba diving, we do safety stops. So I'll probably explain a little about what a safety stop is, but also what you can see on a safety stop. Other videos will be about the equipment, anything from the fins that we use, flippers to some people, and the cylinders which carry the gas on your back or on your side, that sort of thing. This last comment brings me to a very, very important point. These videos are in no way meant to be instructional. I can't stress enough that it is vital that anyone who wants to undertake scuba diving or wants to progress their scuba diving should get proper professional training and seek out local experience and experts at dive sites. I really can't stress this enough. Most things in life have a risk. Scuba diving has a particular set of risks over and above normal activities. I do remember a comment once early on when I started scuba diving, when someone described scuba diving as the only sport where you take your own life support system. That should really, really help to explain and why I'm taking this particular point of view. Please, please, please be safe, get the appropriate training, get the appropriate advice. I'll leave you just with some images and some short clips from my library of videos, just for you to enjoy. And I suppose it's at this point where, from what I've seen on YouTube before, people say please subscribe and comment and click the notification, so I'll do the same. Anyway, thank you very much. Probably heard enough of my voice already. Bye. Till the next time.